Good morning, everyone. Welcome to online class of St. Joseph Academy, Mariam Nagar, Ghaziabad. Children, this video is for class 3rd subject Moral Science. And here I am giving the revision of chapter 4, Cleanliness is next to Godliness. I am your MSc teacher, Vijayalakshmi Naudiyar. So let's start it. Now children, in the previous video, I told you what is cleanliness. Cleanliness is not a work which we should do forcefully. It is a good habit and healthy way of our healthy life. All type of cleanliness is very necessary for our good health, whether it is personal cleanliness, surrounding, cleanliness environment, cleanliness pet animals, cleanliness or workplace, cleanliness like school, college, office, etc. We all should be highly aware about how to maintain cleanliness in our daily lives. It is very simple to include cleanliness in our habit. We should never compromise with cleanliness. It is as necessary as food and water for us. It should be practiced from the childhood, which can only be initiated by each parent as a first and foremost responsibility. Now children, in the previous video of chapter 4, we learned that Uday was a very lazy boy, and he was such a lazy boy that lazy to brush teeth and get fresh, lazy to take bath, also lazy to study, and lazy even to open the books and copies. His interest was only in eating, and whatever he used to get, he simply swallow everything. And his parents was very much worried about him. They used to punish him, scold him, but he was, you know, in always relaxed mood, never bother about it. So one day while playing in the ground, Uday felt hungry and he saw something to eat in the nearby shop. So he purchased some sweets with the money he was having and ate everything without even washing his hands. So what happened after that? Because he ate everything without washing his hands, he got stomach pain and started vomiting. And the pain was so severe that he started crying and he was admitted to hospital. Huh? And for a week he was there in the hospital. So Uday got a lesson. But what children we got? What lesson we understood, right? That we should keep our healthy body, as our body is the temple of God. And we will be able to study, play and behave well only if we have a healthy body. Children, here are some good habits that we should follow. Huh? We should early to rise. Huh? That makes a man wise. This proverb you have already listened. Many times you have listened this one. So what does it mean? That if you early get up or you wake up early, so your body will always feel fresh. Okay, so early to bed and early to rise, you should follow this principle. Then clean your body by brushing, taking bath daily. Then do some little exercise also. Then you should pray also. Praying is also a good habit. Why it is good habit? Because it keeps our mind peaceful. It makes our mind healthy. So to keep our mind healthy also, prayer is a very good thing and that we should do. Then timely we should eat food. Our diet should be taken timely. That means breakfast, dinner, lunch. So all that should be taken timely. Then children school going regularly, you should go. You should be punctual, study well, keep attention in doing. Then play also, playing good things, playing physical games. This will also lead to your good habit and make your body fit. Then regular reading also, reading good books, early to bed also. So these are some good habits we should follow. Trim our nails, comb our hair daily. So these all are healthy habits. Now children, uh, to keep our healthy body, one foremost thing we should follow, that we should use or we should follow good washroom practices. That means whenever we are using toilets, you should not, napkins or anything. You should not flush all that napkin papers in the toilet bowl. Then do not, you know, uh, soil the toilet paper with wet hands. Then you should flush the toilet after use, and then use bins to discard waste. Then don't use mobile inside the cubicle or toilet rooms. Then do not spill water on the floor. Do not squat on the toilet seat. Then wipe toilet seat after use also. So these are some good washroom practices that also we should follow to keep our body clean and healthy. Now children, we must be careful to keep our mind clean and pure, because hatred, ill, speaking of others, quarrel, anger, jealousy, this will take away the health of our mind, our peace. Hmm? As you know, it will also affect our mental health. Now, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Hmm? It is very important. It is a very important aspect of our health, mental health, as it affects how we think, feel, and act. Huh? It also, determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. And it is very, important for every stage of life, whether you are in childhood or, you are in adulthood. So it is very important. So mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. So children, we should look after our mental health by keeping ourselves active, eating well, drink sensibly, keep in touch in your social circle. Hmm? Whenever you need help, ask for help. Don't feel shy about that. Do something you are good at. Hmm? Talk about your feelings. Talk about what you can, how can you deal when you're in trouble. So these are some of the things that we should follow. Huh? Do some exercises, take enough sleep, eat a well balanced diet. So this will help to make your mental health good. And foremost thing, take take the love, care, respect, forgiveness, appreciation. These some of the things you should follow to keep your mind healthy and clean. Now children, to live a happy life, you should have good mental health, as you can characterized by a person's ability to fulfill a number of key functions and activities, including your learning ability, feeling ability, express and manage a range of positive and negative emotions, maintaining good health relationship with others. So you're having good health, or you will feel happy when you're confident, when you face with a new situation or the people, when you feel optimistic, when you do not blame yourself, when you set goals, when you feel good about yourself, or you have a good self-esteem. So it gives happiness, and happiness blooms from within. Okay, so for that you should learn new skills, pay attention to the present moment, connect with the people, be physically active. As you know that in a healthy mind, only a healthy body can be, lead a healthy body. Or you can say healthy body and healthy mind will make our life happy. To lead healthy lives, we have to keep our house and surroundings clean. Waste material should be put in the dust bins. Okay, children, it should not be, thrown here and there. That we should keep in our mind. It should not be scattered here and there. Okay, and we also need clean and well arranged classrooms to study well. And it is not the responsibility of the people or the government. It is the responsibility of all the students, all the people, to keep our surroundings and our classrooms and our home clean. Now children, as in Quran it is said, the clean person is not the one that runs away from the dirt, but one who takes the time an effort to tidy up a dirty environment. See children, the proverb cleanliness is next to godliness expresses the idea that those who are pure and wholesome are close to God. And when the proverb was put forward it means, or it implies, that the one who is clean is the one who is nearest to the God. Now, actually children, this phrase refers to the idea that people have a moral duty to keep themselves and their homes clean. But it is also a practice of conforming to the laws and wishes of God, devotees, and moral uprightness. To be wise is to live in godliness, reflecting the nature of kingdom of God in course of everyday life. Now, children, it's a revision time and homework time also. So let's do that. Now, children, I am going to give you some questions related to chapter. Try to answer yourself and then check your answers. Now, question number 1. Who was lazy? Yes. Answer. Uday was lazy. Question number 2. Why was Uday hospitalized? Try children. Yes. Uday was hospitalized because he had severe stomach pain and started vomiting. Question 3. Write any 5 good habits. So children, you have to mention any good habits. 5 good habits you have to mention. So first, eat healthy and clean food. Second, wash hands before and after meals. Third, wash hands after going to the toilets. Fourth, brush teeth daily. Then, take bath daily. So these are 5 good habits. There are many other good habits, children, that you should follow. So that also you can mention your own words. In your own words you can write it. So any 5 good habits you have to write. Now the next question. What are the 5 ways by which you can keep your mind clean? That means, to keep your mind clean and pure, what 5 things or what 5 ways you will follow? So number 1, love. Number 2, respect. Number 3, care. Number 4, appreciation. Number 5, forgiveness. So these are the 5 things that keeps your mind clean. Love, respect, care, appreciation and forgiveness. Then children, question 5, fill in the blanks. Number 1, we have to keep our dash clean. What we have to keep clean, children? Yes, try. The correct answer is surroundings. We have to keep our surroundings clean. Then B part, dash and dash make our mind sick. Now, what are the things that make our mind sick? Hatred, anger, jealousy, quarreling, speaking ill about others. Now, these are some of the things which make our mind sick. I hope children you have understood this chapter nicely and revise it once again. And with this, thank you and have a nice day.